Hey Wildcats, I'm Kayla Erwig, and today we're here with
Jaden.
and welcome to another episode of How to Hobby. So, what is your hobby?
The hobby I'm talking about today is embroidery. It's basically you get some fabric, and it can be anything, and you get an embroidery hoop, which you don't need one if you're really using really thick fabric. Like if you were embroidering shoes, you wouldn't need a hoop. But if you're using thinner fabric, you need a hoop to pull it taut. And then you basically sew on designs, and it comes out really neat. So, yeah.
All right, so how long have you been doing embroidery?
Probably about a month. I just recently got into it because I saw videos online and I thought it was a super cool medium. But before I started like actual embroidery, I would sew yarn into paper. So it's kind of a similar thing. So I had an idea of how to do it already.
Do you have any sources you recommend for like the videos you were talking about earlier?
Chloe Wynn is a good person to watch, and I'm trying to think. I think it's Crafty World is another really good person to watch. But you could just type in embroidery on YouTube or on TikTok, and they give you a lot of good tips.
All right, so how would you recommend other people get into this hobby? Would you recommend using sources in YouTube?
Yeah, I think my personal favorite is TikTok because I have kind of a short attention span, so it gives you quick bursts of information and you can switch through pretty quickly rather than seeing some person just sitting there and talking about the same thing for like 15 minutes. You can learn how to do like cool stitches. Like for instance, from TikTok, I learned how to do a satin stitch and a French knot, which are two different things. So yeah.
So have you been doing any embroidery projects lately?
Yes, I did one for my mother's birthday. It was a flower. I can't remember what it was called, but basically you embroider like a wheel and there's 5, and then you just go over and under and it can make like a giant flower rose pattern, and that's pretty interesting. And then a couple of weeks ago, I made one that had some words on it and it said, "Light me up and then snuff me out." So,
All
yeah.
right. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for coming with us, Jaden, and thank you, Wildcats, for watching. If you want to be interviewed, come to Mr. Lance's room, talk to me, Katie Org, or our camerawoman for the day, Natalie Sheffield, and on to the next video, Wildcats.